Hey Divine Beauties, Ingrid Anna here. I just dropped off my daughter Aria and my hubby to the park, and I was just reflecting on my life. I'm about to go and get my nails done, and then I've got play dates, and then I'm seeing a divine friend of mine and her kids for dinner tonight. And I wanted to really make it clear that when I was hustling and stuck in people-pleasing, over-giving drama, I was exhausted. I had chronic adrenal issues. I was kind of in this state of constant fight and flight and feast and famine. And I was serving really deeply, but the mistake that I was making was I wasn't really truly deeply honoring myself. And the moment I really gave myself permission, and I gave myself permission, hey Amy, when I was absolutely exhausted. I remember the day I was in hospital. I'd just given birth to my daughter Aria. I'd had a cesarean. I was a complete and utter wreck. I was exhausted. I was actually on the phone after just giving birth to Aria with clients. They were thriving, doing really well, and I was literally, I think I was almost like working for free because I'd actually honored my agreement. I'd actually already done the work, and I kept wanting to please and prove and be nice. And I really didn't have much to show for it. And I looked at this beautiful new baby and I thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is a mess. Something is so out of whack here. So despite all my enormous experience in marketing and selling, when it came to running my business and really positioning myself as an expert and charging for my marketing and my strategy services and my coaching, it was a head F for me because there was so many unresolved issues. Fear of being seen, fear of being heard, issues around my worth and value and self-respect and honoring. And I was kind of trapped in this discounting mindset, and I was attracting lovely people, but people who really kind of weren't ready to spend big on and invest big on the right type of service to get the results that they needed to get. And really at the end of the day, I was perpetuating that cycle. Hey, gorgeous Fazana, I was perpetuating this kind of over-giving, lack of respect stuff because it was kind of going on within me, right? So we only mirror and attract in what our beliefs are, right? The perception that we have of ourselves. I didn't even really realize what I was doing because it was this ongoing pattern, right? We're taught as women how to be nice, hey Stephanie, how to be people pleasers, how to give, to be nice, good women, and then we tend to drive ourselves into the ground. So I was like, I've had enough. I can't do it anymore. I'm going to either quit and give up, or I'm going to just change things. And I had just lost my company, actually. I had a clothing line in New York, and I had literally had it stolen from me from a lawyer. I kind of let it happen without realizing it. He was just dodgy as all F, and I was warned by it. The universe, my intuition was like, be really careful of this person. And basically he stole my corporate kit and wrote out all this stock. Anyway, so I had to start off from scratch. And so I was also still recovering from the aftermath of that. So I understand what it's like to be broke, to start from ground zero and have to lift yourself up again. I have had so many clients come in and do exactly the same thing. I was just speaking to one of my clients now who's selling $10,000 spots, literally like hotcakes, for a group program, by the way. Group program, it goes for 10 weeks, $10,000. She went from earning about 5K to 10K to 24K months, and then she just did her first $600,000 launch. Sorry, let me change this. I'm obviously not driving. I've just parked on the side of the road. And she's doing incredibly well. And I also shared that my other client, Anu, she's made she did a webinar recently and she made 130K. She's done her biggest 6 months. I think she's doing about 350K. I went from scrambling and hustling to sell $100 sessions to filling my mastermind, my first mastermind, CEO Diva Business School, and I quadrupled, actually I 10x'd my fees, and I thought this is it. And actually I started with selling that, I went from $100 sessions. My first high-end package that I ever sold was $6,000. So you might be thinking, oh my God, how do I do it? And I'm going to share more of that down the line, but really I'll just tell you this. You have to start really honoring the value of your work. Hey, Lily Gorgeous, you have to really look at the transformation that you're providing, not your worth. Get your worth out of it. It has nothing to do with your worth. It has to do with the value of the transformation that you provide. So when you're packaging up high end, you're actually not trying to take anything from anyone. You're trying to deliver and really committed to delivering a bigger, profound transformation and service, right? So when I used to work with women who are deeply traumatized, for me to do a 1-hour session, it just isn't enough, because as they're releasing trauma, or as someone, for example, is also getting out of that funky mindset and learning how to package up, I could do a 1-hour class, and yes, it'll get you to a certain level, but then you've got to learn about funnels and Facebook ads. Or if you're working with someone with trauma like I used to, I needed to be there every other day checking in with them. It's almost unfair, isn't it? To go, oh, here, let's have do a $100 session, and then I'll check in with you in a month's time, or you won't hear from me again, when you need to go deep and they need you to be there for them. So it's almost unethical to not provide the support that is needed. So what you're actually doing is you're asking the question, if I was going to take someone from this problem to this solution, what are the steps? What are the things that I need to take them through in order for them to get the transformation that they're literally crying out for? Right? And then that's what you package up, and that's what you sell. And then you get nourished, and you get to do the work that you're called to do from a position of feeling really well taken care of. You get to spread your message. You have cash flow and leverage, right? To continue to grow your message and what you're here to do in the world, right? Without suffering, without sacrifice. You get to serve deeply and keep growing, and you get to feed yourself. You get to reward yourself, and you do more profound work. Actually, it's incredible. And then the client that you're there to serve gets this deep, lasting, potent as all F transformation. And isn't that why we're doing what we're doing? The light workers, the mystics, the healers, the coaches out there who are committed and so passionate about doing life-changing work. If you want to do life-changing work, packaging up high end really delivers on that, right? You're able to deliver such a profound, divine 6-star service, right? And you get that immediate cash flow. So over the last 2 years, I've been able to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and I'm working less. I have a team. I have a designer on my team who's actually worked with me for 7 years. I have Facebook ad manager. I have a copywriter who supports me. I still write a lot of my own copy, but I have heaps of help with that now because it is very time consuming, I find. I have programmers. I have funnel builders. I have a right-hand woman. I hired her actually last year, who's basically taken probably about 25 hours off my workload every week. And I'm working really in a smart way. I'm able to serve my clients, focus on what I love to do, and then have all this other support in my business, which gives me that time to nourish myself, spend time off, spend time in pure creativity, spend time nourishing myself, spending time with my family, being with my daughter, being a present mother, looking at other things that I want to create, other products, other programs that I can continue to serve deeply and take my whole mission and my whole empire to a whole other level. Traveling, doing all of that. Last year we went to New York. It was incredible. I got to meet up with a lot of my clients in person. We got to do really deep healing work and strategy work. Just being able to breathe. I do not have adrenal issues any longer, I can assure you. So I am actually richer on every level. I have the radiance, I have the love, I feel fully expressed. Doesn't mean that I don't have challenges, doesn't mean that I'm not always continually working on up leveling, of course. It's part of the journey, it's part of life. But I'm I'm having a good time. I feel deeply supported as I support others. I'm stepping away from one-on-one work, that's great. Wonderful, Lily. So anyway, guys, I'm sending you so much love, and that's what I'm going to share today. If you want to speak to anyone on my team, you can do that at ceodivaconsult.com. If you don't have my meditation yet, I'll put it in the link below. It's a beautiful healing meditation to get your mindset, all fired up and aligned with divine and sacred riches and selling and service. We've got to release the shame. It's time, right? It's really time to allow yourself to have what you desire, to allow yourself to receive, to allow yourself to be in service, and making that service deeply sacred as you see and own the sacredness within you. Okay? So much love. Bye.